Good evening folks, and welcome to day 16 of my Shocktober movie reviews, and today I'm reviewing for you the movie Charlie's Farm. I really hope I'm on the right day. My list's downstairs, I'm winging it. Fingers crossed I'm picking the right one. Charlie's Farm, a 2014 Australian flick. I watched this one last night. Let me just get this to get some details for you. I'm really struggling. I usually write up, my nose is so itchy, I think I've got a hair. I usually write all the information down, but I'm just so busy at the moment. We went to see Goosebumps 2 today with Isaac and one of his friends, so I'm frantically, I've got all my information on my phone. So this one's directed by Chris Sun, who's also responsible for the movie Boar that was out quite recently, that Australian one, which I have to admit, it gets a lot of flack, but I quite liked it. Aside from the makeup with the boar being pretty bad, I found the rest of the effects pretty believable, to be fair. I think it gets a lot of flack that it doesn't deserve. Anyway, Chris Sun, Charlie's Farm. It's a 2014 movie that I have had on my to-watch list for ages. This is one that the horror man Joe mentioned months ago when I first started my challenge, probably right back in February of this year. And it's just been on my list to watch, and it's just one of those ones I've never got round to. So I had about 5 or 6 spaces to fill in my Shocktober list to slot movies in, so I chose some that I'd wanted to see for a while, and this is one of the ones that was plopped in there. So no one has requested this. This is my insertion. I'll just get to you who's in it before I start prattling to you. Tara Reid's probably, I was going to say the biggest name, shoot me now, that's not true. Tara Reid, American Pie is one of the things she's known for. Kane Hodder's only in this. I didn't know. I'm watching this and he pops, oh, it's Kane Hodder. I didn't know. I go into movies wanting to know as little as possible, so I don't read a synopsis, I don't read a plot, I don't like to know things. Like Halloween is out in a week or so, and I watched the first trailer, the very first teaser trailer, and I've watched nothing since. I don't want to know. I have heard people say that the latest trailer, which is 4 minutes long, completely spoils it. So I'm glad I've avoided trailers. I've seen none. Just the very first teaser one and nothing after that. So yeah, I shouldn't probably have even watched that, to be fair. So yeah, Tara Reid, the awesomeness that is Kane Hodder, Nathan Jones. Look at that big bugger. What is he? Is he a wrestler or something? Right, he's a strong man. Right, he's massive. He plays Charlie. This is really professional, guys. I do apologise. Kane Hodder, Bill Moseley's in this. One of those people that me and Darren are looking at. Who the hell is that? I know him. I know his face. It's really bugging me. Who is it? Bill Moseley, who plays Charlie's father. Madeline Kennedy, Dave Beamish, Jenna Chanel Hayes, Trudy Ross. I'm not going to read you a load of names because I'm sure you don't care. Right, so Charlie's Farm. Let's give you a little bit of a synopsis. This movie is set in Australia, obviously. It starts with, or it follows, a couple that are deranged, nasty, horrible SOBs that kidnap and torture. I'm not sure if I missed a bit. That I watched this at like 3 o'clock in the morning, or if it was both men and women that they kidnapped, or just women. The clips that it showed was a female, and they apparently kill and eat them. So they're known as being cannibals. They have a son who has got a mental illness. Is referred to as, I think is referred to as a retard in this. I really don't like that word. The townspeople know what they're doing. They decide to come and put an end to it. They appear and it's not really a spoiler as such. They kill Bill Moseley's character, Charlie's father, and the mother manages to escape with Charlie. Charlie's only a child at the time. At a later date, the townsfolk go looking for them. They find them. Charlie's mum says no matter what happens, just don't come out. Do not come out. So he doesn't, and they proceed to... His mum's a piece of work, but they beat his mother to death in front of him, and he sees this. And then cut to the present day. I think that happened in the 80s, maybe 85 it happened. And we have groups of young people who want to go on trips to places that have got histories. So Charlie's Farm is known as somewhere, people say it's haunted. People know the backstory as to what happened there, what the couple were up to, and people want to go and see this hell house. Unfortunately for the people that want to see that hell house, someone is still very much there. Lots of people have been, lots of backpackers, and lots of backpackers have gone missing after telling that, saying that they're going to investigate this farm. So that's exactly what our group of young people, 2 girls, 2 guys, we've got one couple there, the other girl and guy, he very much wants to be with her, she doesn't seem so keen. And then another couple that no one knows appears at a later date, and the movie follows their journey there, the discussion about what happened, the flashbacks to what happened previously when Charlie's parents were alive, and them encountering Charlie on his farm. So that's the synopsis, that's what happens. That's probably a hell of a lot given away. But again, given that the trailer and the DVD case will give you that much anyway, it's not really giving much away. All of what I've said, the big stuff happens pretty early on in the movie. So what did I think of this one? I actually really enjoyed this, a lot more than I thought I was going to. Australian movies have got a bit of a bad rap of being terrible, which again is unfair. I think we get bad movies from everywhere. But Boar I liked. This was much, much better than Boar. If you've seen Boar, the special effects were incredible, were brilliant in this. It was so nice to see Kane Hodder in this as well. He doesn't play a big part in this, but he has enough of a part that is ridiculously satisfying to watch. Which reminds me, I have to watch that documentary To Hell and Back, which I have to watch and haven't watched it yet. But yeah, special effects good, the acting was all good. I liked the storyline, I liked the setting. Charlie is a scary looking beast of a man. Yeah, loved it. Just the brutality of it. Some of the kills in this are incredible. Do a spoiler? No, I'm not going to spoiler. There's one that involves one of the girls. If you've seen it, you'll know the one I mean. And it's just wow. Yeah, I really want to tell you, but I can't. And I think it's the first person to meet their end. And that kill is just awesome. I love it. That makes me sound like a right sicko, but just the way it's done, it's just barbaric and fast, and it doesn't dwell on it to the point of like, oh look, this is really gross, but it just is brutal. But in a way that is not dwelling on the effects or dwelling on the brutality just to say, oh look how brutal we are, get us. It's not like that, it's just a brutal film in places. I thought it was really well put together, I really enjoyed it. Like I say, much more than I thought I would. So yeah, it's a big thumbs up for this one from me, I have to say. If I had to rate this one out of 10, I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. I think that's still a pretty solid score. There wasn't that much wrong with it, to be fair. It was a really good movie. I would have maybe made the end section where all the stuff happens a bit longer and concentrated a bit less on the stuff earlier. But in saying that, I do think it was well set up. I'm just picking holes here in something which I did enjoy. So yeah, that's 8 out of 10 for Charlie's Farm. I would recommend you check it out if you haven't seen it. It's well worth a watch. Why this one doesn't have a little bit more of, a bit of hype about it, why people don't really know about this one so much, or don't talk about this one so much, should I say, I really don't know, because I really enjoyed this one. The Horror Man is someone who has seen everything, and I get so many recommendations from his channel, and it was his channel I saw this one on, so thanks Joe if you're watching this. Although there was one the other day that I'd seen that he hadn't. Was it Baskin? Can't remember, but I was overjoyed. My mission has been completed. I have seen something in horror that the Horror Man has not seen. Praise be. It's I don't know. So yeah, I'll leave that there for today. I don't have my list. I don't have my list to tell you what's next. I'm a disgrace. Oh, hang on. I think it's The Cottage, which I've seen before, and I think I remember it's been pretty bad. And I don't mean bad in a good way. I mean, I think I remember this being terrible. As far as my memory serves me, it's British, and Danny Dyer might be in it. And that blonde girl that used to be in Brookside. If you're British, you'll know what I mean by that. Can't remember who requested it, but I will as always say when I do the review. So yeah, Charlie's Farm. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Check it out, guys. As always, list of my pals who are doing the 31 Days of Horror, Shocktober, every day is Halloween. check them out. We're all still here, we're all still doing it, we're all still surviving, we're all praying for the end of October to get our lives back. So yeah, hope you're still watching. I'm watching all of your guys' videos, I'm getting there eventually. Hope you're enjoying mine. It's over and out until tomorrow.